Yes, is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we were doing questions on two-dimension motion. Let's start. I have got some more problems over here. Let's see. Okay, here is one problem. This is, I will say, this is question number one. Okay, so what is given as since there is no air resistance, there is a problem in projectile motion, right? Okay, now this is setup. I think this is related with the experiment. Okay, here is the problem. Okay, let's see this one. A simple pendulum, a mass swing at the end of a string, right? So that is a simple pendulum. Swings back and forth in a circular arc, right? That's what it is. What is the direction of the oscillation of the mass when it is at the ends of the string, right? Okay, so we have to find the direction of the oscillation at the midpoint. Okay, in each case, explain how you obtain your answers, right? Okay, so let's try to answer this particular question. For that, let's first try to draw a pendulum, right? So there is, you can say, one string which is a tight string. Okay, and this string, it is made to swing, right? It is made to swing like this. Okay, so it is made to swing like this. Then this is the path. Okay, all right. So and this angle is going to be, you can say, same. So this is theta, so this is also theta, right? That what it is. Okay, now he is asking about what is the direction of the oscillation, right? Okay, so if you see that if here, let's talk about the velocity, right? Here the velocity, you can say, here it is going to be 0, right? Because the this particular bob stops at this particular instant of time, and here also the velocity is 0, right? Yes, and here the velocity has to be maximum. Yes, it is like this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if this ball, if you are taking it like this, okay, if this, that is the path, so this means that if this ball has taken like this and it has been left released, so it goes like this, then it comes back, and then it goes this side. Okay, and then it comes back, right? So that is the motion it is having. So here you can say that the you can say this particular bob, it is going from, you can say, v max to 0, right? Yes, so this means the velocity is becoming 0. Okay, so the rate of change is negative here. So the direction of the oscillation has to be towards the original position, that is here, right? So this has to be the direction of oscillation here. Now when this bob is going over here, it is becoming 0. So here the direction of oscillation has to be this side, right? Yes. So oscillation is always directed at towards the center, or you can say original position, right here. Okay, central position. Okay, so a simple pendulum of mass swings at the end of a string, swings back and forth in a circular arc. So this is a circular arc. Okay, what is the direction of the oscillation of mass? So oscillation of mass is always directed towards its original position, that is a, you can say, from which the bob has been taken off. Okay, right? So this gives us the direction of this, you can say, oscillation, right? At the midpoint. Okay, at the midpoint, what will be the direction of oscillation, right? Okay, so you see that the oscillation is directed towards the center. Now here it is going to be a null vector here, because oscillation will be 0, magnitude will be 0. Okay, so at here the oscillation will be 0 and velocity will be maximum. Okay, so here you can call it as a null vector whose direction is not defined. You can say, I will say that this is a null vector. Okay, so what is a null vector? Null vector, or you can say zero vector भी कहा जाता है इसे. ओके, जीरो वेक्टर, राइट. ठीक है, नल वेक्टर और जीरो वेक्टर क्या होता है कि इसमें जो है ना, इसका मैग्नीट्यूड जीरो होता है और इसका डायरेक्शन डिफाइंड नहीं है. सो द मैग्नीट्यूड इज जीरो and direction of zero vector is not defined, and direction of this vector at that instant, right? At that instant. Okay, so I'm talking about instantaneous oscillation here, right? So at that point I'm talking about at that instant is undefined, right? Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what it is. Okay. Okay. So in each case, explain how you obtained your answers, right? So how we obtain, say, we can take out oscillation as oscillation vector as, you can say V minus, you can say V max upon T. It is always negative. So negative. So this is always zero. So this is negative. So negative means what? Negative means it is in the it is in the opposite to the direction of motion. Opposite to the direction of direction of motion. Is that okay? Okay, so
Yes, sir.
that answers. Here also it is like it is going to be opposite to the direction of motion. Here also it is opposite to the direction of motion, right? Yes. So now let's see question number 3.3, right? So let's look at 3.2. We'll look at because he's asking about 3.1 figure which we don't know. Okay, A is anti-parallel to V1. Okay, so we have to see that figure. That figure is not given. I think this is given somewhere else in the book. Okay, so we'll look at question number 3.3. Is this okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me save this. Okay, let's make a new folder here. This we can call as today is 30th June, right? 30th June. And let me do question number 1. Okay, so done it is. Now let's look at 3.3, right? So what does 3.3 question says that? Question number 3.3 says that a projectile moves in a parabolic path. Okay, that is, we know that it moves in a parabolic path. Okay, without air resistance. Okay, so there is no air resistance. Is there any point at which A is parallel to V? Okay, and perpendicular to V, and explain, right? Okay, so let's try to explain this. So this is question number 3. Now if I let begin with by drawing, you can say uh, the projectile. So this is the object and it follows this particular path, right? So it follows like this, the path. Okay, so if it follows that, and we know that if this is u, okay, if this is u, all right, and this will have u cos theta as a component, and this is you can say u sin theta if theta is the angle of projection, right? So let me call this as theta, that is the angle of projection, right? So first is that so first thing is that we have to identify the point where velocity vector is parallel to oscillation vector, right? Okay, so here you see that oscillation is always given by, okay, so oscillation is always given by axi plus ayj, right? It is given by this, and ax is always 0, we know that, and ay is minus g. So oscillation vector will be given by minus gj, right? Only perpendicular component is there. Yes. Okay, so all right, so this means that when V is parallel to A, so what does this mean is that here V and A angle has to be what? Angle between them has to be 180 degree or 0 degree, right? when we talk about when v is velocity vector is parallel to a. So here the angle between velocity vector and what is the velocity vector, it will be given by, velocity vector will be given by vxi plus vyj, right? That what it is. So you can say that this is nothing but, you can say u cos theta I. Okay, so actually that will depend upon this here vx. Okay, so vx is going to be what? Vx is going to be ux cos, you can say ux cos theta minus that oscillation is 0. So it is cos theta into t. It will be given by this, and vy will be given by uy sin theta, okay, into, you can say, minus gt, right? It will be given by this formula, right? Okay, so it is going to be the combination of these, right? So it is going to be this and this. So here if you see that then if the angle between them has to be 0, so then what has to be that this x component has to be 0, right? Right, so this x component has to be 0. So you can say that ux cos theta has to be 0, right? So if you, anyhow, like we will be giving some velocity, right? So ux is not going to be 0, right? So what we can say that cos theta has to be 0, right? So that means that theta has to be pi by 2 or 90 degree, right? Right. So if this body is projected straight up, in that case you can say oscillation and velocity vector are going to be parallel. Yes, it is going to be like this. Okay, or other case is going to be what, this is going to be, you can say this is theta is equal to pi by 2, at this it is possible, or you can say theta is equal to 270 degree, right? Okay, so it is going to be, it has to be you can say that is minus pi by 2. Okay, so this means that you can say the oscillation is acting downward and velocity will be upward. Okay, so that is the body when it is coming down. Okay, so these are the two cases. So but these two cases are, you can say, one dimensional cases. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you so the question was, you can say that a projectile moves in a parabolic path. When it moves in the parabolic path without air resistance, is there any point in which a is parallel to b? So do we find in that case any point where a is going to be parallel to b? So there is no such point, right? Until unless it has been projected straight up or straight down, right? Okay, so there is no point. So answer is there is no point here. There is no point. Okay, now let's try to answer the second part of it, perpendicular to v, right? So perpendicular to v, this means that if I take you can say the dot product of these two vectors, that has to be 0. So you can say in that case if they are going to be perpendicular to each other, so a dot v, this vector will be 0. Okay, so what has to be this value? So if I see that a dot v, so here this is when I am taking dot product, if I am doing dot product, so that is nothing but if a vector is a1i plus a2j and b vector is b1i plus b2j, then a dot b is nothing but a1 b1 plus a2 b2, right? So this dot product, because what we know, a dot b is what, mod of a mod of b multiplied with cos of theta, right? So if theta, if the two bodies are perpendicular to each other, then this will become 0. So this will be 0, right? This dot product will come out to be 0, right? Yes. So if I see a dot v is equal to 0. Now if I take the dot product, so here the 0 into vx, that will make it 0. So it will be what? It will be simply g into vy. That has to be 0. Okay, so g into vy. So what I can say here? So this is going to be g uy sin theta minus g square t, right? It is going to be this. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so so here it will give us, you can say, the time, right? So this time is going to be, you can say, So this has to be 0. So if I put this as 0, so this is going to be, you can say, uy sine theta upon g, right? It is going to be this. So what is this uy sine theta upon g? See, that is nothing but, you see that when it is over here, so you see that the Vy, here it is, you can say that Vy is 0, okay, and Vx, it is, you can say ux cos theta, so that is the component it is going to be. So here the velocity will be given by purely by Vx component. So you can say that velocity component will be here and acceleration will be acting downward. And so this time is what? This time is nothing but, you can say, time of half flight, right? This is t half, right? Okay, so that is, you can say, it is, let me just change this symbol, because this is u only, right? U cos theta. No, we have already taken this component, so no need to write x component here. So this is u sin theta. Okay, so that's what it is. So let me modify this. Okay, this has been the wrong. Okay, so rest all is okay. Yeah, so it is like this, right? So this time is what? It is the half time, right? Yes. At the half time, acceleration will be here and the velocity will be here, because there is no y component. So velocity will be given by purely by the x component. So velocity vector will be directed this way and g will be over here, right? So this is the instant. Okay. So at the maximum height. So you can say that at maximum height, v is perpendicular to acceleration. Okay. Okay. So this is, you can say, answer number 2. Okay. So this is answer number 1. Yes. Is that okay? Yes. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there is no component where it is going to be parallel. The two, you can say, until or unless if you make this ball to roll on the ground, that is, it is a one dimension motion. But if it is a parabolic, okay, if it is a projectile is a parabolic path, then the, you can say that velocity is going to be perpendicular to acceleration only the case when it will reach the maximum height. Okay, so there is no other point. Okay, and this is true also. Why it is true? Because if you see, if you draw the normal over here, okay, so if I try to draw the normal over here, you see that at this point here Vx is there, okay, and Vy is there, which is 0. So this is equal to V, and this is normal also. So acceleration is directed towards the center of this particular curvature. So this is a curve. The acceleration will be directed towards the center, and we know that if you draw, that is any line if you draw from the curve towards the center of the curvature, that is going to be normal. Yes. Okay. So
Yes,
that
sir.
one. Okay. So let me save this. So this is question number 3. Okay. Then let's move with another question. That is question number 3.4. Let's see this. What it is saying? A book slides off a horizontal tabletop. Okay. As it leaves the table edge, the book has horizontal velocity of magnitude v naught. Okay. So that is given. The book strikes the floor in time t. Okay. So let's draw some diagram for that. Okay. Let's draw. So let this be the tabletop. Okay. And let I have a book over here. So this is a book. Okay, so this is a book over here. Okay, a book slides off a horizontal tabletop. As it leaves the table edge, the book has horizontal velocity. So it will have horizontal component, that is, it is given as mu naught, right? Okay, the book strikes the floor in time t. Okay, so it comes like this, and it is going to strike in time t, right? So the time t to reach the ground, right? So the book will be over here. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, if the initial velocity of the book is double to 2v. Okay, so if you double, so let's look at the second case which he is saying. If you double this as 2v naught, okay, okay, what happens to the time? Okay, so in the air, okay, so what will happen to this time? That what we have to see. Okay, so let's call this height of this tabletop as h. Okay, so h and there is only, you can say, horizontal component, so you can say v will, you can say, the velocity, initial velocity vector will be given by v naught, you can say I. Okay, that is only the vector, right? So you can say v naught I, there is no j component over here. Okay, now when it is striking over here and this height is h, the final velocity component will be, you can say, vfi plus v, you can say v, you can say x, I will call it vx, and vyj, right? This will be the velocity over here,